speaking to me just a short time ago. Trevor, when you look at it, there's a bit of a rebuild going on, isn't there? Because we mentioned the three players who have come in. Yeah. Jack has gone with his influence, which was considerable. What does this rebuild involve, do you think?
Well, I think it might be a change of shape for Dean Smith. I think you look at the players they've got now. John McGinn, great in midfield. You've got Traore, Buendia, who I think is an excellent player.
You like him?
He can bring a lot of guile to that team. I've seen some clips of him training. Looks sharp. He had a fantastic season at Norwich. And then up top, you could have Bailey on the right, Ings down the centre, and Watkins playing off the left where he used to play when he was at Brentford. So I think as a squad, as a depth of a team, they might have a bit more than when Jack was there. So, yeah, promising signs. It's good to see that the Villa hierarchy have gone into the market prior to selling Jack, knowing that it was happening, because they've already been earmarked that the funds were going to be put up by Manchester City. So they've gone out proactively, got players at the right prices, whereas if they would have got the 100 million in first, it might have cost them a little bit more, because everyone thinks, they've got a lot of money in the bank, let's make sure we can get a little bit more. So I think the business that's been done by... Listen, Villa have come out of it well. You know, they've done the business, they've developed a player from 6 years old. They've got 100 million for him. He's been a fantastic servant to the club while he's been there. They've sold him on, but they've also brought in good quality into the squad. So, yeah, Dean Smith, second season, it's always difficult, but I think the players are adapting well. You look at Konsa, he's improving. Mings had a fantastic European Championship. Martinez is regarded as one of the top keepers in the league. So I think they've got strength and depth.
It's all there,
it's quite exciting for Villa.
It is all there, Simon. When you break it down, they've given themselves a real opportunity with the people they brought in. And there were a lot of raised eyebrows they've got. Who they get Ings in very quickly, sharpish. Yeah. Purslow didn't hang around. They did some more than decent business there. Do you think they can improve in the 11th?
It's difficult to say, because there are a variety of teams that are going to be in and around that mix, and you think, well, can they kick on? Can West Ham stay where they are? Can Everton start to get their boots on under Rafa Benitez? What's going to happen to Leeds? And a variety of other teams are in and around that situation. Danny Ings, to me, is a streaky player, and I'll be interested to see if he gets into Aston Villa's side and does what he did at Southampton. And it's a strange one, because Southampton are not a club that's in descent, and yet he's moved marginally upwards to Aston Villa, and it wasn't so much earlier on the season that Southampton were talking about making him their highest paid player. Look, I mean, I'm not in the camp that all roads led to Jack Grealish, and that the reasons why Aston Villa was successful was because of Jack Grealish. I think he was a major contributing factor, but there were a variety of other contributing factors that were equally as compelling to Aston Villa's successful second season in the Premier League last year. Obviously, the first season was a sort of stay at the last minute in the Premier League. The second season was a kick on and upwards, and now you've got a Premier League side that's looking forward rather than saying we've got to stay in the division. And the signings that they've made will I think, add and enhance the squad. But I think it's an ask. I think you're asking Villa to step up through the gears, and perhaps at a time when other teams will also be very much thinking along those lines. So I wouldn't be surprised if Villa finished exactly where they finished this season, next season. Sorry, last season, next season.
Yeah.
Or this season.
We get you.
You got me.
We've got no choice.
Jim White and Simon Jordan. Monday to Thursday morning, 10 till 1. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app, and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.